I know you want to bust out your bikini, Flo, but mind telling me if you see any hostiles yet? Magnus asked over a private channel on TACnet. Negative, LT, Flo replied. A city of 15 million Jajari and we ain't seen Splick. Your mama raised you to talk like that, Sergeant? Or are you just pissed you can't go swimming? I'm pissed I can't see anything to shoot yet. Copy that. Magnus touched his MAR-30's safety out of habit. Magnus and his Charlie platoon of 15 operators had set security on what was one of the worst danger areas he'd ever been assigned to. The landing platform they stood on was 40 stories up the side of a composite sandstone skyscraper in the center of Usafar, and it jutted out like a waiter's silver platter. The sun's heat was punishing, pushing their armor cooling capabilities to the limit and threatening to cook the men before any objectives were reached. While his platoon controlled the perimeter of the pad, a sea of buildings surrounded them, each rife with potential sniper nests or heavy blaster emplacements. Magnus couldn't shake the feeling that his unit was being served up as some Jujari chief's main course. They were, to put it in Marine speak, hanging out like dogs' balls. You don't really think this is about peacekeeping, do you, LT? Flo asked. Not any more than you do. Since when has Recon been tasked with security? Plus, these dogs have alliances with 5 other systems and a fleet to match. No way they asked the Repub here to surrender all that after 300 years of resisting us. Something smells off. Copy that, Flo said with a sniff. The higher-ups had tried to assure Magnus that this mission was critical to Republic progress. And maybe it was. But Magnus and his platoon were stuck babysitting sycophants in a chemical reaction of politics and cults waiting to go nova. It was just a matter of time before one of his Marines got killed in the name of progress. And that was not what he'd signed up for. You know, I hear they bleed their prisoners for weeks, Flo said. Some ancient ritual sacrifice or some splick. Living blood, they call it. You think that's true? Don't know, don't care, Flo. Magnus looked over the platform's edge. It was a long way down. If we don't accomplish the objective, we're dead anyway. How's that? The Jujari drain us of our blood, or the Major drains us of our stripes. Either way, we're done. But I'll take my chances with the hyenas. Copy that, LT, Flo replied with a chuckle. Just own the field and keep your eyes peeled for our bird. A gust of wind blew up from within the city and buffeted Magnus's men. He turned to see them covering their respective fields of fire with their MAR-30s. The sooner they could get off this platform, the better. Heads up, LT, Flo said. I'm picking up an inbound Regent-class cruiser. Magnus looked skyward and flicked his eyes through menus in his heads-up display. A blue targeting reticle latched onto a square of empty sky and showed Repub designations fed from the orbital convoy overhead, including the shuttle's codename, Falcon 1. He let his eyes focus on the marker until his helmet's artificial intelligence zoomed in. The AI's neural sensor suite was responding quicker than before. Nice update. Magnus reminded himself to thank the battalion's coders when he got back. The sky expanded in his HUD, filling his field of view with a static-laden image of a diplomatic shuttle. Even from this distance, Magnus could make out the order of the Luma's insignia on the ship's large vertical stabilizer. A single maroon flame within an unbroken circle. Magnus cringed. Blasted peacemongers. Those are our assets, Magnus said, wondering if Flo could hear the disdain in his voice.